The urgent secret to helping parents cope with ungrateful teens. A guide to family happiness. Hello, dear parents. Today I want to share a story that I believe every one of us, as moms and dads, has experienced at some point. How do we deal with our teenagers' ingratitude? This is a challenging phase, when our kids change so quickly. Their emotions swing unpredictably, and sometimes, it feels like they don't even notice the effort and love we pour into them. But don't worry, I truly believe that with sincerity and understanding, we can guide our kids through this stage more gently. Let's start with the key points first. Shall we? First, gratitude can't be forced. It has to come from the heart, from their own free will. Second, if our teens are caught up in negative emotions like frustration or helplessness, it's hard for them to feel grateful. And finally, the way they express appreciation doesn't just affect them, it shapes how they build relationships with the world around them. So, how can we help them? Let's dive into each part together. What is gratitude and why does it matter so much? Hey parents, picture this warm moment. Your child runs up, hugs you tight, and says, "Thank you, Mom and Dad, for getting me this toy." Doesn't that just melt your heart? That's gratitude, a beautiful emotion our kids feel when they receive something good. Whether it's a gift or a heartfelt act of kindness from someone. It's not just words, it's a virtue, a deep awareness in their soul. But here's something I want to share honestly. Gratitude only means something when it's natural, not forced. If our kids say, "Thank you," just because they're told to, or because it's something they have to do, it loses its magic. It's like a flower, most beautiful when it blooms on its own, not when it's pried open. So instead of expecting instant gratitude, let's plant the seeds together and let it grow naturally in them. Okay? Why is gratitude a golden key? Have you ever thought, parents, that when our kids feel grateful, it's not just us who feel happy, they do too? I've read somewhere that people with gratitude tend to be more optimistic, less stressed, less envious, and more content with life. For teens, this is even more vital because it helps them form positive relationships and lays the groundwork for their future success. When they recognize the value of the love and sacrifices we make for them, they start to cherish it. And from there, they don't just grow emotionally, they become kinder, more approachable people in the eyes of others. Doesn't that sound wonderful? But to get there, we need a little patience and some gentle guidance. Why are teens so ungrateful sometimes? Parents, I'm sure we've all had that moment where we blurt out, "We've done so much for you," and you never even say thank you. I've been there too, and I get that pang of disappointment. But let's pause for a second and think. Are they being ungrateful on purpose? Or are they just struggling to feel it? During adolescence, our kids face so many changes, physical, emotional, pressures from friends and school. Negative emotions can take over, making it hard for them to see the good around them. And here's a mistake I, and maybe some of you, have made. Yelling at them when they don't show gratitude. We've raised you all these years, and you can't even be thankful. That doesn't help, it often pushes them further away. Imagine this. Someone does something nice for us, then turns around and snaps. "Why aren't you thanking me for what I did?" How would we feel? Probably annoyed, maybe even less appreciative. Our teens feel the same way. When we buy them a phone and demand gratitude, they might say, "Thanks," out of politeness. But it doesn't mean they truly feel it. So instead of pushing, let's try a different approach. Alright? What can parents do when teens seem ungrateful? Dear parents, this is the part I want to share with all my heart. Because I believe a small shift can help our kids understand and appreciate more. Don't demand gratitude from them. When we chose to have kids, we signed up to love and care for them unconditionally. That doesn't mean our sacrifices aren't precious. It just means we shouldn't treat them like a debt they owe us. Gratitude has to come naturally from them. We can't demand it. If we force it, we'll get a hollow thank you with no real feeling behind it. Explain with respect. When they act like they don't value what we do, instead of getting mad or insulting them, try pointing it out calmly. I often ask my teen, "Do you think what mom did today helped you in any way?" Gentle questions spark their thinking without making them feel ashamed or defensive. Plus, we're showing them how to handle disagreements with respect. Spend time, not just money. Have you ever thought buying toys or new clothes could make up for not being there? I used to think that too. But I realized it's a mistake. Things can't replace love. Spend time talking, playing, bonding with them. When our connection grows stronger, they'll naturally see the worth of our care, and gratitude will start to bloom. Help them notice kindness around them. Ever notice how negative emotions stick out more than positive ones? That's why I try to highlight the good stuff every day. I might say, "The cashier picked up my dropped wallet today. She was so kind. Wasn't she?" Over time, they'll start spotting the positive in their own lives too. Teach them empathy. I believe empathy is the key to unlocking gratitude. When they can put themselves in others' shoes, they'll see how precious kind acts are. Whenever my teen's upset, I sit with them, listen, and say, "I've felt that way too. And I get it." It helps them name their feelings and appreciate those who support them. Guide them through negative emotions. Teen years are an emotional roller coaster. If they don't learn to manage those lows, they'll stay stuck in frustration, unable to feel grateful. Talk to them, empathize, and show them how to move through it. They need us now more than ever to grow emotionally. Show gratitude to them. Parents, our kids learn so much from watching us. If we show appreciation for the world around us, they'll pick it up too. When they do something well, like cleaning their room or helping a sibling, I say, "Thanks. You made me so happy." You might think, it's their job. Why thank them? But consider this. We care for them because it's our job. Yet we still love hearing their thanks. Right? A sincere, "Thank you," from us teaches them so much. Encourage volunteering. Let them feel the joy of giving. When they volunteer, they'll grasp the value of kindness and learn to treasure others' goodness. Once, I encouraged my teen to give an old toy to a friend. And their smile lit up seeing the friend's joy. Moments like that nurture gratitude naturally. Record what they're thankful for. I've heard writing a journal boosts gratitude. And I've seen it work. Encourage them to jot down a few things they're happy about each day. Maybe, "The weather was nice," or "Dad made my favorite meal." Over time, they'll realize how much they have to cherish. A heartfelt wrap-up. Parents, raising teens isn't easy, especially with their unpredictable emotions. But I truly believe that with love and patience, we can help them find gratitude, not just for us, but for the world around them. Start with ourselves, with the little things, so they see gratitude as a beautiful gift anyone can give. Wishing you all joy and a wonderful journey with your kids.